Hey guys, this is Azra here, and we're back again giving Geist a final go. We're still running the same kind of account siphon, forger, decoy deck, running off-campus apartment as the main drawn economy engine supported with Tech Trader. We're against Argus again, actually. I'm not sure if there's been a resurgence in Argus that I maybe missed, but we're definitely not keeping this hand. This is not that much better. The off-campus apartment is great to see, however the rest of it is kind of take it or leave it, and we're going to get a bad publicity off the bat that we really cannot spend. Do we run here and risk just a C-source death? He did mulligan, I guess. Yeah, let's go have a look. What's the worst that can happen? Restructure. That's pretty good for him. R&D says Oaktown renovation. Okay. So I think I'm just going to take 2 meat here. Our tag, I think 2 meat is fine. Yeah, I am actually super okay with that. I think we'll just draw up for what it's worth. I mean, if he kills us, he kills us, but at least we will avoid dying to 1 Scorched Earth. So we stole an agenda, we ran, and we've seen a restructure. He's probably just dropped a Chrysium grid. Housekeeping, oh my. Oh wow, okay. So let's maybe go and check R&D and HQ again to see if we can get rid of housekeeping. If he was going to kill us, he would have had it. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, so good with that. I don't think this time I want to take the damage because I like the cards I've got in my hand. We could always just drop the Forger, which is essentially a click and 1 credit, plus we'll get a draw, which is kind of good. So I think we will do that. Drop the Forger, remove a tag, get a card out of it. And 2 significantly lucky accesses R&D have scored us 4 points and got rid of housekeeping off the bat. And he also didn't have the kill package, it seems. So right now we're in a really commanding position. I think probably just want to kind of slow down a little bit now, get my rig getting, get up in some way, shape or form, and then start putting some pressure on. Is that likely to be an agenda? Do we care? If he scores a 3-2 Atlas here, is it really going to bother us that much? I don't think so. Oh my, okay, so we could be seeing dedicated response teams, we could be seeing snares. I think he knows I've been aggressively running, so I'm just going to leave those be, even though there could be like a profiteering in there. So let's just drop. Tech Trader's great. Underworld Contact would have been better, but I've trashed the Forger. Oh, but we draw on the Dyson, okay. A bit expensive to use that right now. But I guess we could set up for it next turn with the Fall Guy Tech Trader giving us 3 credits and a draw. I don't know. This mem chip actually is something I'm really not sure if it's that much good. Coming out in the Mumbad cycle, there's going to be a card called Sports Hopper, which is going to give you a link and also let you trash it to gain 3 cards. And I think that is actually going to push Geist into a reasonably strong position. Let's go ahead and do the Fall Guy. Okay, this is good. I think I'm happy just sitting back and building up a little bit. Don't see any reason to overly push here. We're going to have to go and trash that Chrysium at some point because we do have 3 account siphons that are going to turn up eventually, and when they come we want to be able to land at least sort of 2 or 3 of them back to back if we can. Now that to me, server 4 would probably signify an agenda. I don't think we want it though. I'm gonna just continue to kind of chill here. Tech Trader's great. Shiv is good. Yeah, I'm good just to sit back a little bit here. Okay, so we're getting a lot of remotes, and I've got to imagine Now, funny enough, he says ice at last, but 3 restructures is enough to put me off doing anything overly aggressive. We'll continue to draw. Fall Guy is great. We run 3 Fall Guy. I normally do like to keep 1 or 2 out if I can, because the risk of losing off campus can be brutal, but it accelerates your game so much, and for 4 credits and a card here, I don't think I can skip up on doing it, especially considering how much it's going to accelerate my game here. And I think potentially the Crescentus could go, although de-resing an Archer is one of the best things I think you can do against a Wayland, so I'm going to hold on to it. It could potentially stop them resing an Archer ever against me, and Archer's quite a big threat. We have lost 1 Steamboat thing, so we absolutely must keep the second one for the fear of not being able to levy should we need it and the game goes long. Kind of like to hold this Forger, but really when we've got the 2 link from the dice, and this Forger is actually really just a tag avoider removal. But I think it might be the legwork I let go here. The thought of accessing a snare and agenda or some combo like that together at the same time is pretty bad. I'm putting those servers right now on something like Jackson, snare, dedicated response team, something like that. He is drawing cards with clicks, so maybe not Jackson. Commentating live is definitely be an interesting thing for me. I guess it shows my thought process and also shows sometimes when my brain just locks up. I'm like, what can I do? Oh, that's cheeky. That's cheeky. Now, if that's a posted bounty, then he could forfeit it to give us a tag. But it's just 1 tag, so Forger would sort that right out. If it's a 4-2, if it's a corporate town, it's just going to give him even more money. Are we kind of worried about that? Not overly. I think I'm going to just get the Forger out here and chance my arm. Decoy is a very good draw, as I just discussed, needing to avoid tags. I think the barrier breakers may be crucial here. Breach, particularly good actually, and probably its strongest point is actually breaking curtain wall, so it's something worth noting. And he's slow advancing this card. Now, the problem is, if he continued to slowly pop this up, I really should run it now. If I'm ever going to run it, I should run it when it's low. But when I think about Argus, I normally think about them running as many agendas as they can. So I don't really know what this could be that I want. I don't know why I put on a weird voice there. I think I'm okay just to chill. Am I being too passive? Possibly. But I'm going to chill. Another tech trader is great. I don't really want to draw a card at this point though. What else could that be? What is this? Could be icing the dedicated response team or icing a Jackson. Nope. We continue to ponder. There's Levy, which is good. Okay, so Siphon is up. He still has no ice on HQ, but until we have 2 at least, I don't think we can really aggressively push it, because we need to kind of end that with more credits than him. Plus, dedicated response team would mean that we take meat damage, sorry, unless I avoid them both. And I could avoid them both right now, but I really want another decoy out, which I do have. I do have a second decoy. Speak of the devil, and he doth appear. Now, we could always just end up going medium. I mean, these remotes, what are they doing to me? I think at a certain point I've got to look and say, how bad is the snare really to me? And the answer is probably not that bad. As long as we don't lose something like our Mongoose, I'll be reasonably happy. He's continuing to do new remotes, continuing to install. I think that server 6 needs a check. Yeah, I think we're going to check it out. problem is, if he reses dedicated response team and I get snared, I can still avoid it with decoys. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. Okay. So it was as I thought. I think I'm just going to take the meat, but if I lose the decoy, it's pretty poor. No, let's take the tag. Let's avoid it. We're gonna be at mid-season risk now, though. Yeah, let's get the mongoose into play. So this is a scary moment now. I did feel like that was an agenda, though I definitely didn't expect it to be a hostile takeover unless he wants to mid-season me now. I think I might have gotten impatient here. Considering he's seen half his deck, there's a good chance he has the pieces he wants. And he's just scoring a hostile. Okay. Interesting. His money is absolutely crazy. I am gaining 2 a turn, but it's really not going to be quick enough. The 3 tech traders, however, can really accelerate how quickly I get my money. Okay. So advance scores an agenda he left down and then puts out a new one. I think we're probably leaving that one alone. I think I've tried my luck a little bit too much here. Trick is, how much do we really want to run? Until we have medium, I don't think we want to run on R&D that much. Off campus is a blank card really at this point. So yeah, I'm really surprising him against 2 Argos actually, and he triple protects server 2. So he has installed Ice, drew a card, and then played Housekeeping. Now, Housekeeping I'm kind of okay with here. So is now the time we want to account siphon? It's still not going to give us the lead we need financially speaking. But if he just has C-Source, then we can always avoid that tag. Or we could just start running R&D and trying to force him to get some ice out, gain credits for using our breakers, and also Crescentus to try and de-res it. So that would bring things back in our way. Probably a reasonably significant amount actually. So I think running may be a good call here. Is there anything I'm particularly scared of? Whoa, res a snare? De-res a snare. Understood. Oh. That's unfortunate. I mean, obviously in the real world you can accidentally flip a card over, or you can accidentally click a card on Jinteki.net. It's a bit unfortunate. I don't think I was going to run it, but you never know. Alright, let's go check our HQ here. And try and get rid of this Chrism if that's what it is. It absolutely is a Chrism, so we'll be thankful for the credits. The all-seeing eye. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Now, interesting to see the all-seeing eye in a deck that runs bad publicity, because obviously I could prevent that happening. Wow, okay. Slightly shocked. I actually realized I kind of wanted to be running R&D here, but I think account siphon's reasonable. I am nervous. Yeah, let's siphon here. I don't think I'm going to avoid other tags. I want to keep both my tag removal options for if he tries to C-source me. But at least that brings them down by 5 and brings us up by 6. So I'm definitely good with that. Oh my, server 2 is getting massive. So now R&D pressure is definitely on the cards. I could pop out the Passport of Breach if I really wanted to kind of get a bit special here, but then I'm going to have to drop a card, and I don't really want to drop any of these, except the spike's a bit... it's not a big deal. So yeah, let's go check out R&D and see what he's got here, and see how much he wants to res. Okay, Enigma is fine, so we'll gain some credits and a card for that. And now we have the credit lead. And Spiderweb is absolutely fine as well. And I think we'll de-res the Spiderweb actually. So we'll break it with Spike. And then we'll Crescentis it as well. And there's the medium, which is big. Oh, hello, Archer. Ooh, my. Okay, so I think the next 3 clicks might just install things here. So let's do medium. For housekeeping, we'll drop the Spike. I guess I'm worried that it could be double barrier in the remote, and that could be a pain for us, but I don't know if the remote play is actually going to be what I want to close out the last 2 points here. It's probably going to be a medium dig. So let's... oh, we could always drop the Siphon. We don't need the money right now, although it would remove the snare threat. Let's just drop the Spike, and then we'll do Passport and Breach, and we'll just go very central heavy now. We have 2 bad publicity. We might as well use the money we have. We're getting 3 a turn. Oh my goodness me, we're on a 5 deep server. Wow, okay. What is this card? Is it an upgrade of some kind? Is that Archer he's just popped down there? Considering we just got rid of Crescentis, but we could always clone chip it back in. Okay, I think we kind of want to draw a card or 2 for fear of snare, but we could always account Siphon, potentially Forger one of them. I think Siphon Forger is pretty reasonable here. Let's just draw one first. Ah, Crescentis is nice. I'm just going to continue. I think that, oh, okay, Street Peddler. Was that my second one? No, it's my first Street Peddler with only 7 cards left in. Do I even really want to play it at this point? Probably not hugely. I think what's in my deck. I've got 3 account siphons. They're gone. Event-wise, inside jobs in there. Legwork's out. So inside jobs in the event. Everything else would be installable. So yeah, maybe I will go ahead and pop that on. Oh, sugar. Well, we drew another Street Peddler, which I can absolutely trash. I forgot that I'd have to housekeep on a card. So another Street Peddler installed. We installed a Street Peddler, which drew us a Street Peddler, and then we also got a Street Peddler on the Street Peddler. So it's Street Peddler Inception. We did lose the inside job, but we got an emergency crowbar. So okay, I'm alright with that. And let's just do the Crescentis out. We had to zoom out a little bit because this 5 deep server is kind of squidging things down a tad. Let's see what zooming in is like. That's not too bad. We'll keep it there. It's only cutting off a little bit at the bottom. Okay, so I mean, right now I don't know if there's much stopping us getting into that server. We could account siphon twice if we really wanted, and then run in and grab that. Or we can go for the medium dig. I think either is pretty solid plays here. So yeah, I think let's account siphon. We didn't see our 3rd Forger, but we will see it through all the trashing that's about to ensue. So that's okay. I don't think there's anything he can res here that I'm not going to just breeze through, because 22 credits plus, well, with the bad publicity included. Okay, I will just passport that. So strength 2, strength 2. And I'm going to avoid the tax. Do we need to account siphon again when he's on 3 credits? Probably not. So let's just go ahead. And we've got all types of breakers. There's nothing you can res for 3 credits that's going to stop us here. Ah, quandary. Oh my. Oh my, double quandary would hurt, but we do have the clone chip, so it's not that big an issue. But my, how much double quandary would hurt. Actually, triple quandary would keep us out here. Oh my. Okay, so we're gonna have to clone chip for for a crowbar and housekeeping something. Ugh. Oh, Crescentis. Oh my, if this last one's a quandary? Oh, or an enigma, I suppose. Oh man. Oh, sorry, I was meant to trash this. So yeah, it was a very good game. In the end, I think I was being overly cautious, but it got us through in the long term. The triple quandary play would have been absolutely sick. And would have actually kept me out there, which would have been hilarious. But in the end, we managed just to account siphon our way through and power through the deck. The triple tech shooter is just fantastic. And to finish on 46 credits, I probably should have run a little bit more aggressively, though. I think if you do make a mistake with this and get hit by an assassin or something like an archer, it can really hurt you. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I do hope to see you again, and thanks so much for Alt Art Net Shield for playing along, and I'll see you guys next time.